with her rather rocky launch of products, Meghan Markle has been busy working the charm offensive to the public as best as she can, with sending a weird letter to some random podcaster telling her not to be scared and that everything is going to be fine. She's adopted this almost sickly sweet, sort of sycophantic towards fans or supporters, as if she's like so invested in them that it just feels bizarre. It's like she's taking things a little too far and trying to love bomb somebody at a distance. And so she's like, well, I'm going to send them this letter in my spindly cursive, and I'm going to talk to them as if they're my friend. There's a lot of problems with that, and it's very messy. But the thing that stood out to me the most when she sent that note is that she's just got these wannabe vibes around the royals and the royal status that she once had and was privileged enough to enjoy temporarily. Meghan so desperately wants to cling to that she thinks sending notes like this and letters like this is the done thing, when it's really not. The royal family does do that, but that's something special and unique to them. So it's kind of bizarre to see Meghan continuing to do that, just like it's bizarre to see her continue to use Duchess of Sussex. It's just bizarre. Give it a rest. Calm down a little bit. She's so over the top with everything and never restrains herself enough to edit what she's doing, and at the same time goes and overworks everything to the point that it feels so overdone and overthought that it gets muddied. It's a mess. While doing that, launched a commission-based Shopmy page for her Instagram, which is very beneath her. It feels really tacky. And again, we cannot forget that Harry and Meghan released a statement scolding Meta for removing fact-checking and have participated in campaigns about social media harms and imploring the companies to do more. So my biggest question with this is, why then is Meghan making them money? Why is she on Instagram if she's so against their procedures and their policies? Why is she participating in Instagram at all when she's against Instagram? Really, it leaves us in a weird place. Either Meghan doesn't actually care about these initiatives she claims to support of social media needs to do better, they're not doing a good enough job, we should, make changes to protect kids and people in general, and they're bad. So either she doesn't care about that cause and that core issue is not important to her, and therefore she's totally fine and comfortable with using Instagram and making them money while she makes money off Instagram. Or she cares about that cause, believes in that cause, stands by her initiative, and therefore should get the heck off Instagram and not be making them money. Because just posting to Instagram when you have over 1 million followers is going to make Instagram money. And it's going to give Instagram momentum and draw traffic to Instagram and encourage people to use Instagram. So by being on there at all, she is supporting Instagram. Make it make sense. It can't. It doesn't. It won't. Putting a Shopmy page of like, these are my beige, boring clothes that no one wants or will afford is also questionable, because again, it's going to make Instagram money from clicks and it's going to drive traffic through Instagram. They're going to make some commission off of it as well. Not just Meghan, but also Meghan. Additionally, Meghan could stick it to the man, if she was going to do this, and say all of the profits from commissions from these Shopmy links are going to go straight to this charity on online safety that's kind of like anti-Meta. You know what I mean? She could have done that and been like, well, I'm going to use them to make money for this charity that's going to try to force them to change their ways. That's like the only loophole I can think of that would make this make sense at all. But she's not doing that. She's trying to get some money for herself this way. The next thing about this that I find so strange and bizarre is the same problem that I have with the As Ever products, that Meghan doesn't need this money. Like, it should have like this puny, paltry little check that's not really worth anything to multimillionaires to get a few $1,000 a month. I mean, maybe at best in the 5-figure range, like at most from commission, because I cannot imagine her Shop My page getting that many clicks, like at all. Like, most influencers and whatnot are making maybe 4 figures a month if they're really successful at commission-based links. Maybe like 4 figures. 5 would be really, really high. And only the masters of selling are getting into that territory based off commission links alone. Most people who have commission links are making like a few $100 a month. It helps. It's a good side gig. It's, a few $100 is a few $100. But for somebody like Megan, who has a pretty big platform, there might be some people who are duped into clicking those links and earn her some commission. She's looking at 5 figures at most, which isn't going to be anything to her. It's going to be a drop in the bucket. So it feels very unnecessary and very beneath her. And once again, she pulled her usual trick of blaming it on other people. So many people have asked me for this. Have they really? Have they really, Megan? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. But this Shop My links are going to result in some degree of commission for her. And this is something that people should know. When you click a commission link of any sort, usually there's some sort of window of time where even if you don't buy anything that day, if you go back within a certain number of hours, then that sale still generates commission for the person whose link you clicked a few days ago. And it's on anything you buy, not just the product that they link. So if you were to click on, say, a Zara link from her Shop My page, and then a few days later, you go on there and you order something totally different and you've closed the web pages, you've restarted your computer, anything like that. You go back on there a few days later, order something else entirely from Zara, commission will still find its way back to Megan from that sale so long as you keep the items and don't return them. But regardless, it just feels tacky for Megan to be doing this at all. Because like I said, we know it's, even with all of that, all of those factors, it's still not going to be that much money. So why are you doing that? Why not just put what you wore? Like if people are asking you, then just put a picture of your outfit and say, oh, this is from this place, this is from that place, this is from that place. Just list it. Why put commission links? Well, the motives can be financial, but they could also be because she is trying to show, almost like creating a portfolio, that she can sell things, so that she can try to get some other deals going, because Netflix isn't looking great as ever, is either going to be far too much work for Megan to make successful. Like, she doesn't have that type of discipline, or it's going to flop and be tragic and nobody's going to want the products, and that's going to kind of die down pretty quickly. And so she's maybe trying to demonstrate over time that she can generate some degree of sales in like clothing, so that she can try to get some deals for clothing. That's what I think this all comes down to, because nothing else makes sense to me. But leave in the comments what you think makes sense, and I'm eager to read it. Thank you for joining me for today's short video. I hope you have a happy day ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye!